So it's funny, it's like, Grams and I were just talking about this. People that repeat themselves, or people that get accused of like circular thinking, stuff like that. But when you go through certain processes, it's like a protocol, a certain checklist, right? 1 through 5, 6 through 10. 1 through 5, 7 through 15. 6 through 10, 7 through 15, 8 through 20. 7, you know what I mean? And it's how you teach. It's also what you do when you're like working for like national companies, or like a Marine or international, shipping for NASA, or yeah, if you're a roadie and you're used to packing trucks and stuff like that. And it's funny because they mention it in Downton Abbey. He's all like, when you get off the train, you're switching trains, and the other guy's like, I have traveled before, but it's like, but not with the king's luggage, right? It's like, failure's not an option. And so people that aren't used to dealing with you are like annoyed. Or like if you're a doctor and you just have very list oriented, right? But then sometimes once you're trained like that, it's like, you don't have to do it for everything, right? But it's just part of your nature, what have you. And so Grams and I were just joking about that. But reading the stuff that I give to the kids, like sometimes I post stuff and then I set it aside and do other things, and then I want to read it one last time. So I'll put it out there so they can get started, but then I go through my notes, and it's like, I want to read it one last time, because once I give it to them, never let anyone borrow or give anything to anyone that you ever expect to come back, right? At this point, it's like, I thought at one point in my life I'd have a big library, stuff like that. If I did, pass it on, or, died one day, they probably just put it in a dumpster. I probably never would have read it. But when is this situation, and I give them a little bit of time, they're like interested and they want certain things. But I'd like to, read it one last time. It's just like memories, right? And so I might not have normal people memories, but I read something like endoplasmic reticulum. And if you knew me in high school and maybe like early college, I can't remember when I took bio, I was obsessed with the endoplasmic reticulum. Like, I refer to it for everything. And you forget how you were at some point, because whatever. And so, but I was fucking obsessed with endoplasmic reticulum. And people would be like, how was your day? What did you do today? And it'd be like my standard answer, endoplasmic reticulum. Or they'd be like, what are you going to wear tonight? And I'd be like, my endoplasmic reticulum. But I was fucking obsessed with it, endoplasmic reticulum, at one point in my life. And I totally forgot about that. And it's like, how could I forget about that? Just like sometimes you talk to your college friends and you're like, oh my God, I totally forgot I used to say that. Why did I stop saying that? Well, because I had played it out, I think, at that point. Or I moved, But I used to be, that's how bad I used to be when, like, talking to a group of people. I'd be like, I'd repeat myself. I'd be like, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's your name? What's your name? Are you okay? Are you okay? But that's how I used to talk, because I pretty much thought everybody and they just thought it was super silly and funny, but nobody pointed it out to me until I got to college. And I remember Kelly saying that, like, what's the deal, pass the butter, and I'd be like, what? And she'd be like, that's how you talk. Really? Let me think about that. Well, I guess I just think you humans are idiots, and that's what I have to do. But I would be like, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? And so, oh God, I was used to, that's how I used to, when I used to like patrol and stuff. I was such a loser too. And so I make fun of the kids for doing like safety patrol, and everyone's done it. I never officially did stuff, but I would go out and do things, and that's how I would talk to people, and nobody pointed it out to me until I got to college. Just like, I didn't know that everybody else thought the earth was blue and white, even though I did the algorithms for atmosphere correction. To me, I remember coming in was just seeing the green, and no one ever corrected me until Sex Dungeon Master Michael Fossum, did that recording and put it out there. And I was like, whoa, it was like an eye-opening experience. Anyway, it's funny, sometimes people don't correct you. But I always correct everybody, because I feel like if you don't, then it's like a live omission, or they think that you're agreeing with them, or it's like being a dumb blonde. They'll just let you say whatever, just so, you know what I mean? And I don't like that. So then I go around correcting people, and then I got to a point in my life where I'd be like, if I don't respond, it doesn't mean I agree with you, and I am listening to be polite. but I'll give you my opinion when you ask for it, right? So I kind of evolved it. And I think that's what happens over whatever. And so, but it's like I have to say that disclaimer or what have you with different people. But back in the day, I used to be more fun loving and just like silly and just like hooked on other catchphrases. And endoplasmic reticulum was my standard answer for a lot of things back in the day, which makes me laugh now.